Well, hello there, YouTube. You're probably going to hate me for this, but I'm going to take you along for this one more time. The historic Hillside division is what this thing is referred to as. I refer to it as the area of the barking dog. In the Jeepers Creepers Hospital. I think it really is creepy. And we got the little ice cream truck. How cool is that? Called the brain freezer. There's some guy up there waving at me. I was actually shamelessly looking at the girl laying in the grass. See this waving hand back there. Before you guys freak out, my wife doesn't freak out about me looking. She comments about guys, I comment about girls. Just because you look doesn't mean you act. And no, that's not, precursor to going further. Been that way for 30-something years. Ain't never done anything wrong. Don't plan on doing it now. Besides, we're damn too old and settled in to do something stupid like that. That would really be stupid. So I noticed there were some apartments up here, even in these old, they refer to them as historic homes. I don't think they were that old, but apparently they are. But hell, I get to look and there's apartments all over the place out here. Just take this nice and slow. Let you check stuff out. Look at the deer running in that guy's yard. See that? See, even out here in the country, you got deer. I love those little nestled-in garages. Seems like I've seen a lot of those in the Bay Area when I was there at one point. So what do you do when you meet up with a car? I mean, there's literally nothing here that says this is one way. Dude, that was kind of a sharp bump. Let's go down this way this time. We'll mix it up here a little bit. Then we'll roll back up. I mean, a lot of these houses do appear to be quite old. Holy moly. You made my steering bearings clunk. Everybody's so damn friendly. There is one common thread. With the exception of a couple of cars, everybody is facing the same direction. I'm telling you, I ain't seen no one-way signs anywhere. But I don't know how you would pass somebody in a car through here. I just don't think you could. And, I got stop signs facing me. Traffic free through here today. Just let me get past the blackberries before I have to ditch it. And people saying the Hells Angels are coming in our area. Nice little small garages, that's cool. I lived in a house in Portland for a couple years that wasn't on Flavel. What the hell's the name of that street? Flavel was down a couple, well, it was down several blocks actually. had an old wooden garage like that. It was awesome. Oh, wait a minute. The house I lived in Portland was an old wooden garage as well. If I had so much shit on there, you can tell what it was. I just think that's cool, them houses on the hill. Don't have a lot of property, but who cares? Less lawn to mow, I guess, right? That thing's almost set up like an apartment there, isn't it? But I think that's actually a house. Yeah, it's an old one. Looks like it's still got the asbestos siding on it. So what do you think? Is the old mutt going to be out today? It's nice and warm. He's got to be out today. Nice slow cruise on the old iron. I've got to be in first. Yeah, it's got to be first. This thing just tractors along. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm in first. Oh, scared me there. But they're thinking the same thing. There's never anybody here. I think driveways on a hill like that, I don't know why, it's just always fascinated me. I've never had a house like that, but let's skip under the bushes here. Well, he's either going to be there or he's not. Oh, nothing's happened to that old dog. He is quite old. Well, it could be. No, it's not there. The door's cracked. It'd be sad if something happened to that old dog. So they logged all this off out here and you can see down in there real good. It's cool looking. The old Mount Rainier hanging out there. That's one instance where they cut some trees down and it benefited, I think. Just open up. I mean, you wouldn't even know that hill was there before. I mean, you had to know it was because you're up here so high. So the dead end's down there. Wonder what it does if you stay on it. That Mustang appears to be driven because it's slightly in a different spot every time. Oh, it loops around down through there. I should have taken that. Well, as you know, I'll be down here again. I think it's time for me to, that's the one thing that was part of the 5K service that I didn't do when I done it, was the steering head adjustment. That's twice now it's clunked. And it clunked pretty easy there. Seems kind of weird the way the steering head bearings work in these things. But they're so easy to adjust. Hell, everything on every Harley's easy to do. Even the motors, the one motor that's a son of a bitch to work on. And literally, I would have to buy so many tools that we opted to just take it to the Harley dealer and have them do it. Had to put a crank in a, I think it was a 02 or something like that. It was a Softail Classic. Anyway, it was a 88-inch balanced motor, and there was just more stuff to do in that thing than without the special tools. And I don't normally work on balanced motors. That was my first. I mean, everything else is easy. So we just took the cases with the old crank in it, took it to them, with all the gaskets and everything needed, and the guys did it. They actually done it while the guy that took it down there, while he waited. That is not 20 miles an hour. It's 20 mile an hour speed limit through there. The guy was booking. I'd have ripped down one of those alleys one of these times. I love alleys. Our house in Texas, the first one we built, had an alley behind it, and that was the coolest thing. Us kids absolutely lived on that alley. Pretty crazy. I remember, and this happened multiple times, these crazy storms. You know, everybody had the trash cans out back, you know, and you get these horrendous storms. And let's go straight, go across this way. I remember looking out in the old pine trees, just bowed over, and you just see these. That's back when they had galvanized trash cans. You know, there's no such thing as a plastic can back then. Anyway, you see these trash cans just go go flying down the alley, and it, you know, because there's fences on both sides of our house. We didn't have privacy fences up, but our neighbors on both ends did. And look at that old train car there. Holy moly. It's an old passenger car too. Oh, maybe not. Oh, windows. That's where that burnt house was. You guys remember me showing you that? Now it's torn down and gone. But anyways, trash cans just go by, never touching the ground. I remember just absolutely being amazed at that. That was the coolest thing ever. It's like, wow, that thing went that whole distance and never bounced off the ground once. What the hell kind of wind was out there? It was crazy wind. These are the stupid things I think about. Speaking of old galvanized cans, if you're someone that just, one of these people that has about a bunch of built up aggression, and one that can uncork and lose your temper and whatnot, one of the things you can do that's really cool is you can take a baseball bat and a galvanized can. There is nothing more gratifying than laying into a galvanized can with a baseball bat. It doesn't, you know, if you ever got pissed off and swung a bat at a tree or something, it'll sting your hands. But the trash can, oh man, it's extremely loud. You see physical damage. All it takes is a couple of swings and you're good. I don't have any temper tantrum problems anymore. I haven't for years and years. Quite a few years, actually. And you know, what's funny is my youngest, Ryan, I'm sure he's seen me uncork and stuff, but he's never seen me with just my, you know, throw a temper tantrums. So, you know, he has no knowledge of that whatsoever, you know. But, yeah, he's that way. And the way he describes it to me, he goes, Dad, he goes, just everything went black. And I'm going, I remember that. So I wonder I didn't ever hurt somebody or something, but I never acted out on people. Those things I'd get mad at, you know, something wouldn't come together right or whatever it was, you know. Motorcycle wouldn't start, or something you're trying to do on the motorcycle, you couldn't get it to go. The guy was not very happy. That guy came out the one way of that parking spot. Well, like I've done several times before, I'm going to dump you off right here in a, oh no, they got a bunch of shit there. That may actually get my motorcycle dinged on or something. Yeah, nobody'd hit my bike, would they? Or would they? You don't know. So anyway, thanks for following me around through the old neighborhood once again. And I'm gonna go in here and get some stuff. Oh, blind ass eyes. I can't see the keyhole. Anyway, I'll bounce into old Wally World here and get a couple of things, and we'll take a different route or something back. We'll do something cool. Maybe, if I'm not riding into the sun. But we'll talk to you later. We'll see ya. Thanks.